Hello again. This week I'm going to have a little look at a clue that I found once again in the Observer every mail on Sunday, and it just gave me a little bit of a nudge towards remembering to read the clue properly and about parts of speech, and I thought I'd just reiterate that. So let's have a look. Excursions can in US go awry. 7 letters. Excursions can in US go awry. Now, the thing that stood out straight away was the punctuation and the way that this was broken down. My first thought, once again I'm half awake, it's first thing in the morning, so be lenient. My first thought is 7 letters, and there are 7 letters quite sort of clumsily expressed in the way that I was certain they were an anagram. And so I sort of played with that in my head for a few seconds, and then I realised that go awry, and this is what I meant by reading the clue properly, if that was an anagram, indicating an anagram of these words, it should be gone awry or just awry. And so I realised that I was probably wrong, because go awry would not indicate an anagram of these words. I was fairly sure that my definition was at this end. It could easily have been there, but you're seeing awry, you're thinking there's an anagram at work. And that was the important thing, was to realise that the indicator of the anagram wasn't go awry, it was just awry. But then, of course, you've got too many letters, so this can't all be the anagram. So, you then realise that this is function. Can is within US go awry. So because that indicator, to be the correct part of speech, it had to refer to go and some other letters. So it was US and go, and a word for can meaning in, and the answer was excursions. So after a while you play around with that. Because this is in this, you know that these 4 letters are around the outside, and you end up with outings. US and go awry, with can, tin, can, like a tin of beans, can within US and go awry. But the important thing was to not be fooled by this breakdown of letters and think that it looked like an anagram of those 7 letters, because very strictly remembering what the anagram indicator was and should be and how it should be used in the correct part of speech led me to having to come at the clue a different way and eventually the correct answer. So yes, read the clue properly, say it properly as well. Don't jump in on your first thought straight away. If you get stuck, you might be totally wrong, as I've often said. So, happy solving.